Jai Hind everyone. My name is ex-cadet Deepak Sharma. Today I am present with a new video in which I will cover most of the portion of NCC, in which ask most of the question in NCC interview and SSB interview also. On the YouTube there are not any a single video in which have I will cover first of all introduction, history of NCC, organization has NCC, rank structure, and some other important camps, training, shooting, air wing, and navy. So till watch this video till the end. It can be a little long video, so you should watch it in 1.5x and 2x. So let's start. I will cover as I soon I say like introduction first of all NCC history, organization, NCC training, camp, NCC A wing, army wing, navy wing, and for free material and tips for freshers who have uh, passed his C certificates and want to go to SSB. They don't have a good knowledge and mentor. So in this video I will cover most of the thing. So, first of all, NCC to develop quality of character, courage, commandership, discipline, leadership, secular outlook, spirit of adventure, sportsmanship, of the ideal of the selfless service among the youth to make them useful citizen always available for service of the nation. So there are many questions asked in SSB interview by the interviewing officer, like what is NCC, when did NCC was come into existence, which ministry at the national level deal with NCC, and who is currently DG of NCC, what is the composition of director general in NCC, how was NCC useful in developing your personality, and which type of camp you have attend, and what sort of activity are you undertake in NCC, which type of weapon are you use in NCC, and part name and many other ammunitions, and which wing did you join in NCC and why. So there are many questions. It is the a little bit question. So according to my previous SSB and my seniors tell me about, there are other questions like in which camp, what type of activity you have participate, and which type of things you have developed, and which type things you want to develop, and why you join NCC, and other things. Lots of questions. These type of questions only you can give answer. First of all analyze yourself, and then you can give. And most of the portion I have done in this video, single video. You should watch till the end, and most of the questions clear in this single video. So let's start. So NCC is the Indian Military Cadet Corps with its headquarters at New Delhi. It is a voluntary organization which recruit cadets from high school, college, and university all over India. The cadets are giving basic military training in small arms and parades. The officers and cadets have no liability for active military service once they complete their course, but are giving preference over normal candidates during selection based on the achievement in the corps. So now DG, current Lieutenant General Gurbir Pal Singh. You can follow me on the Instagram NCC Talk, and so this is introduction of NCC. So let's begin. What is first of all we will talk about history of NCC. So during the 1965 and uh, 1971, it is the most important period for our war, for our military, and for our India history. So before that we will discuss about history of NCC. Like National Cadet Corps is a tri-service organization comprising the army, navy, and air force, engaging in grooming the youth of the country into discipline and patriotic citizen. So NCC was started like origin of NCC can be tracked back to the University Corps, which was created under the Indian Defence Act 1917 with the object to make up the shortage of army in 1920. This time is India was not freedom. So in 1920 when the Indian Territorial Act was passed, the University Corps was replaced by the University Training Corps (UTC). The aim was to raise the status of the UTC and make it more attractive to the youth. The UTC officers and cadets dressed like the army. It was a significant step toward the Indianizations of armed force. In 1942, the UTC was rechristened of the University Officer Training Corps, and the NCC in India was formed with National Cadet Corps Act 1948. It was raised on 15 July 1948. The National Cadet Corps can be considered as a successor of the University Officer Training Corps, which was established by the British in 1942 during World War II. The UOTC, yani University Officer Training Corps, never came up to the acceptation set by the Britain, because Britain was want to these soldiers and cadets to fight against the World War II. That's why this organization, yani UOTC, never came up to expectations set by Britain. This lead to idea that some better scheme should be formed, which could train more young men in the better way even during peacetime. And a committee headed by Pandit H.N. Kunjru recommended a cadet organization to establish in school and colleges at a national level. So NCC was accepted by Governor General, and 15 July 1948 NCC came into existence. So let's begin. So now we will discuss about after 1948, uh, how NCC was grow, and now present scenario about the NCC. So during 1965 and 1971 two war, we have fight with Pakistan, and NCC cadet were the second line of defense. They organized camp to assist the ordnance factories and supply arms and ammunitions to the front, and also were used as a patrolling party to the to capture the enemy paratroopers. So now we will discuss committee like Lieutenant General ML Thapen committee. It is most important because it is change some things in NCC. It is That's why most important. We should study about it. Now the corps started in a small way with 32,500 senior division and 1 lakh 35,000 junior division, yani junior division cadet. It had grow expand since then. The authorized cadet strength has now reached 13 lakh. While this figure by itself is quite substantial, it cover only approximately 3.5% of the eligible student population of our country. These 17 directorate are divided into a total of 837 units, divided into three service group: Army, Navy, Air Force. Out of those, 700 are Army, 73 are Naval, and 64 are Air units. NCC units spread out of all the country through 4,816 colleges and 8,029 schools. NCC cover is all over India. So NCC was give an inter-service image in 1950 when Air Wing was added following by 1950, and Naval Wing added in 1952. In 1986, the government of India ordered the Thapa Committee on NCC to evaluate and review it, working with reference to the aim and object. Chair by Lieutenant General Retired M.L. Thapan, PVCM. The committee submitted its report in June 1980, and based on the recommendation the Thapan Committee 1992, the government order adoption of the review aim of NCC. So now we will talk about aim of NCC and motto of NCC, because it is the base of NCC, because every organization have a big goal. So that's why it is achieved in any circumstance. So developing the character, commandership, discipline, leadership, secular outlook, spirit of adventure, sportsmanship, and ideal of selfless service among the youth of the country. And second, create a human resource of organization, train and motive youth to provide leadership in all of life and always be available for the service of the nation, to provide a suitable environment to motivate the youth to take up a career in the armed force. And now we will talk about motto of NCC: unity and discipline, ekta or anushasana. These is four cardinal principle of discipline, like obey with a smile, be punctual, work hard and without fuss, without any excuse, make no excuse and tell no lie. So NCC make a play a big role to develop officer like quality, with a view of developing of officer like qualities like those enable them to obtain commission in armed forces. So now we will discuss about director general and some structure of NCC, and then rank structure of NCC cadets, like army wing, navy wing and air wing. There we are discuss here only senior wing. So, starting with director general. First of all, in this study, we are start with the defense ministry, then DG, direct general, with directorate and group and unit. Like it is a sequence. Then in the unit, we are spread in two part divided, like senior division and junior division. Okay, and it is uh, depending on college and school, because junior division in school for A certificate, and senior division is in colleges and universities in B and C certificates. Most of the cadets know about it, and so now we will discuss about rank structure of NCC. Starting with Army Wing, Lance Corporal, second Corporal, third Sergeant, fourth Company Master Sergeant, and Cadet under officer, Cadet Senior under officer. Second Naval Wing, Cadet uh, in this rank, like cadet, most of the cadet pass out, and there are no any responsibility and any rank on this level, like cadet class 2, cadet class 1, cadet leading cadet, PT officer, sergeant major, junior cadet captain, senior cadet captain. And now air wing first rank is cadet, leading flight cadet, corporal, second and third sergeant, and warrant officer, and under officer cadet, senior under officer. These are NCC uh, rank structure. So now we will discuss about NCC training, because it is most important. Most of the cadet are don't know about how many type of the camp, how many type of the training in NCC. And in the SSB interview, the assessor was asked about some important camps and trainings. So as a cadet, every cadet should be aware about the NCC camps and training. So in NCC install qualities like nationalism, patriotism, discipline, team spirit, and leadership and self confidence, and promote overall personality development. NCC give a tremendous opportunity to one and all for betterment and respectively of cadet, grade, religion, of economy status. Based on the aim of the NCC, the organization has laid down training syllabus for the cadet. The syllabus for the junior division cadet cover a period of 2 year, and for senior division cadets the period of 3 year. Except for minor variations, the syllabus for each division is similar for both boys and color cadets. NCC training can be classified in two types: training 1 yani A, training B. In training A, like institution training, camp training, attachment training, air wing training, social service या community development, youth exchange program, and other training B, conducted of the Republic Day, conducted of the course of OTA and OTA Gwalior, policy with regard to issue of directive, and conducted of the certificate examinations like B and C examinations, and preparation of the NCC team in All India GV Mulankar Shooting Championship and National Rifle Association of Indian Shooting, and National Special Entry Scheme OTA Chennai, and course at National Civil Defense College, Naval Training and Adventure Training. So guys, now we will discuss here some institutional training. This thing we are discuss here, like training A, like institution training, camp training, attachment training. So start with it. uh, I know it is a big paragraph, so it is most important because you can uh, listen it in 2x and 1.5x, because it is really big, and so most important for SSB cadet, because every minor and other information is most important to know a cadet. Okay. This training is mostly carried out in school and colleges. Like I want to say, this institutional training is that training in 70 to 30%, like uh, air wing have a specialist subject, and 70% is the common subject. So these subjects is most important for every cadets should prepare and give exam. So institutional training provided by the unit officers to every individual cadet and conducted the exam. And second is camp training. In camp, the youth cadets get the thrill and joy of the outdoor and community living, as they are made to live under the canvas camp conditions, and also follow a rugged, we can say rougher but interesting routine. Camp also help in the developing commandership, teamwork, leadership, and quality, and self-confidence, self-reliance, and dignity of the labor among cadet, and they contribute the great and toward the promoting national integrity. There are multiple camps like ATC annual training camp. It is a 12-day camp for senior boys and girls, and 10-day during for junior girls and boys, and 50% of the enrolled stretch. Most of the cadets attend it. It is necessary for all candidate. Second is central organization camp. These camp are of an all India nature and are planning by headquarter DG NCC in consulting with the directorate and nominate conducted of them. Selected cadets as per the vacancy allotted to each directorate and participate in these camp. The following type of the centrally organization camp are of respective NCC directorate camp. It is 12-day camp, we can say. And next is central organization camp, COC also. It is the same. Like uh, I want to talk with you. It is the national level camp, and it organized by DG. And now I will discuss with some other camps, like national camps, like National Integrity Camp, NIC, Leadership Camp, like Vayu Sena Camp, Thal Sena Camp, and now Sena Camp, and other Republic Day या फिर Prime Minister Rally, PM Rally, and other rock climbing camp. These camp is most important and famous. So every cadet don't have a good opportunity. Like it is a limited cities vacancies. So it is most important camp in NCC, uh, who is organized by DG NCC. So now other training like attachment training, NCC cadet are giving an opportunity to live and work in regular service units in attachment training. So in army wing, air wing, and navy wing, every wing get chance to go to uh, a attachment camp, like IMA attachment camp, air wing may, like other camps. It is so a good way to how to live in academy, how to work like Indian Army, Indian Air Force. Cadets get a good opportunity to know about professions and how to function. So number fourth, social service and community development. This was the through program involving adult education and plantation, blood donation camp, visit to old age home, slum cleanliness, village upliftments, and various other social schemes. Some of the major activity like tree plantation, blood donation, old age homage, adult education, and many other. Every cadet in the first year by ANO are doing lots of service, like I want to say, like community development to cleaning and many other things. It is most important to improve the like a nation service. So once a cadet, always a cadet, because after NCC, every cadet have a zeal to work for community, work for nation. So now we will discuss here for shooting, because in NCC as well as the SSB, it is most important uh, chapter, and get knowledge. Every cadet get once uh, to get chance to for shooting. So shooting at the firing range help a cadet master this has a sports, and also to the team handling of a weapon for self protection. The art of the shooting teaching you positions, accuracy, coordination of the body movements, and patience and confidence, which will help make you a better person in a public life. So in NCC, we are using .22 SLR, these two type of guns, and in the .22 have two types like deluxe and a simple, like one to MK BA and other deluxe BA. So now uh, in this picture I show you some important facts about .22, like length only 45 to 43 inches, and weight 8 lbg, like 3.629 kg, and magazine capacity 10 round, and muzzle velocity 2700 per second, and groom in the barrel 06, and effective range 25 yard, and maximum range 17 yard at 33 angle, caliber .22, ammunition .22. So in you can see in your right side have two bullets, one is small and other is long. So why it is a most important question, why we call it .22, because its number in the bottom is a .22, that's why we have pronounced this .22 rifle. So rate of the firing normal and rapid. Normal way we can say point 5 rounds per minute, and in rapid 10 to 15 round per minute. As well as it is most of the things are similar in with deluxe. So now we will discuss here some care and cleaning rifles for effective operation. Rifle must be cleaned regular for cleaning. Spring of the rifle, open the butt trap, remove the pull throw and oil bottle for clean. It is required for cleaning are like pull throw, oil, wire, ragu, we can say, like, and flang for oil, cotton. This these type of things it is most important for clear the rifle, like egg, always in shooting range, like egg goli, egg dushman. It is the most important code for NCC shooting. So now some part name of .22, like bolt, handle. It is bolt and bolt handle, and chamber, sight, and muzzle, barrel, forestock, magazine, trigger guard, and butter. But this most important part of the rifle, and eyesight tips, and for these small things is most important. And now we will discuss about the aim. This is the aim of .22 other rifle in use in NCC. So it have the four round, like in this is black round, this is bull. It have eight numbers when we shoot it, eight number, and it's and second is inner, third is magpie, and other is outer. You can see its numbers because it is most important. Other guys who have done in NCC, and he have did it shooting, so officer can ask about how many numbers and names about the target. So other things you can see in the bottom, like .22, like in SAS, SLR, and .22 rifle. These three type of rifles used in NCC. So now we will discuss about NCC air wing. NCC air wing. NCC air wing was established in 1950. The major objective of the NCC air wing training is to create interest among the youth of the country in aviation activity. In the flying squadron, cadets are imparted training in gliding, microlight activity beside normal training. The cadets are imparted basic theoretically knowledge, innovations and subjects like aerodynamic, navigations, airmanship, meteorology, and aero engine. The following practicals training is also important, like gliding. Gliding is the most appropriate and economy way of bringing aviation within the reach of the large number of cadets. Second, microlight flight. In point 22, like I want to say, pistol virus SW-18 light training aircraft. Every air wing cadet guard get a chance to flying and take a good knowledge about the aircraft. So micro light flying has been introduced in NCC as an adventure activity with a view to give air experience training to the NCC cadets like SD and SW for air wing. And other part is aero modeling. Aero modeling is the best way to demonstrate uh, and understand how the force of aerodynamic work on a flying wing aerofoil. Uh, you can check in the description box, Irving Cadet. I have done made make a video on pistol virus SW-18 parts name, how to work, how to aircraft fly, and many other parts and other principles. So it is most important for NCC Airwing cadets who want to go to SSB interview and want to join Airwing. So watch it in playlist. And other attachment training camp. The main aim of the NCC attachment training camp is to familiarize air wing NCC officers and cadets about working of air force stations, stabilize and during their training. Interactive with training on the air subject is giving to the cadets. So it is the only small look of air wing, and now small about no NCC navy wing, because as a NCC cadet you have any wing, but you should know about all NCC wings because it is awareness about NCC. So there are 73 naval units covering all the states and union territory. The institutional syllabus is completed in 300 period over 2 year for GD and 360 period over the SD senior division cadets. So first training is sea training, 145 cadets naval cadets and 9 ANOs from all directorates and officers and cadets training. It is following trainings in part is training at Mumbai and Visakhapatnam for a period of 12 days during the December or Jan every year. During their training, intensive training in naval subjects like seamanship, navigation, communication, gunneer, damage control, and ship safety, and imparted of the naval cadets. And second is sea attachment training, and third naval attachment training, and fourth is foreign crew naval training. All these training are most important for a cadet, and most of the uh, camps attended by directorate DG, because it is the national level camps. So you can read it. And next, NCC Navy Sena camp, adventure leadership camp, and naval technical camp, and scuba driving camp. Scuba driving has a gaining popularity among NCC cadet. It is the courses are being conducted at Kochi, Mumbai, Vijay, and Delhi with completed assistance from the naval diving team located at these stations and other sailing expectations camp and wing suffering and uh, kayaking other camps. It is all important camps of NCC Air Wing, sorry, NCC Navy Wing. So now I will give here some tips and other materials according to SSB. I have two time skin out from NCC entry. So according to my experience and with my teacher, so I want to give you some tips here. So it is most important according to me and according to other officers like Anurag. Thakur. It is a flying officer. Anurag Thakur is my mentor. So you can join him on the Instagram as well as YouTube. I will provide a link in description, free of cost. It give you a good informations. It is a good way to give study, because 7 time he's 3 time recommendations from NCC special entry, and after 1 year training, see, he's not eligible for uh, join Air Force due to some medically problem. So truly I want to give uh, suggestion to every cadet should contact him once in his life and take a good and real genuine advice. So SSB service selection uh, board interview require preparations, confidence, and a positive attitude here. Some shorts and tips I give you, like understanding the SSB process, because first of all you want to give a interview, and this interview is not for knowledge base. It is whole interview depend on your personality. So familiarize yourself with the structures, components of these SSB interview, and including the screening test, psychology test, group task, and personal interview. Knowing what to accept expect with help you to prepare effectively. So second tips of work on general knowledge, stay update with current affair, national and international news, and important historical events. This will help you to during group discussion and personal interview. Developing communication skill, because it is the way of you express yourself, and focus on improving your communication skill, both verbal and non-verbal. And fourth point is enhancing leadership qualities. To SSB look for leadership potential, so work on developing your leadership skills, take initiative in group task, demonstrate decisions making ability, and motive other. And number fifth is practice time management. Time management is crucial during the SSB interview. Practice solving tasks within giving time limit, and this will help you to become more effective and composed during the actual interview. And six is physical fitness. Maintain a good level of physical fitness, as the it play a significant role in SSB so selection process. Enhancing the regular exercise, outdoor activities, and practice for the physical fitness test. And number seven is be authentic, like be practical, stay true to yourself, and be genuine in your response. The SSB interview are expected to assessing candidate, so it is important to be authorized rather than trying to present a false image. Self reliance, it is the on like reflect on your strength, weakness, and experience. Understand your personal values, aspirations, and goals. Number seven, mock interview. Practical mock interview with friends, family, mentor. This will help you to gain confidence, improve your response, and receive feedbacks in the area that need you improve. Stay positive and confidence. So remember, the SSB interview is not only about your knowledge but also assessing your personality, traits, and suitable for a career in the armed forces. So enhancing your adaptability and a willingness to learning. So good luck. That's it from my side. You can join me in Telegram group as well as on Instagram. So most of the material I have sent on these accounts. You can join me on this, because I have lots of material, but this video can be so long. So I close here this video. So thank you very much to watch it, and good luck and best of luck for your future to make a good officer and a good human. Thank you. Jai Hind.